You need to stop and think about what you think about.
Play some Rose. Gracias. Gracias, señor D.
They're out here, but they're really out here.
You know.
Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the war room.
Frankly, back here, I don't give a damn.
And if you don't know, now you know. You know.
Welcome to another episode of Now You Know. We have Neil. Not Neil. Sorry. I said Neil last time.
Es Tito Dulzura.
I just gave away the government name.
Yo.
Well,
At the Geico. We're going to chop that up, okay?
my bad, man.
Bobby.
Ain't look me straight in the eye. Like, your name is Neil.
Because my eyes was looking that way, actually. I was looking to the left as in like, okay, that's who I got. I normally go left to right, but since Alex is not here, I think she threw us off. Let's blame Alex.
I do.
Oh, come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Unfortunately.
I'm taking her space today. Don't worry.
She should have sent a life
memo
size
or
fill-in,
something.
like you know how we have the cardboard cutouts.
The cardboard.
One of Alex right here.
I like that. I like that.
Going back to what I was trying to say, man. We got Tito.
Yes.
Tito, sorry, man.
Tito Dulzura. You can
Tito.
find me on social media as Niledge. That is KNEILEDGE.
You see? That's how that intro should have went.
Pow.
Right there. Thank you.
Now we got to introduce.
And Chris, can you introduce yourself?
Your boy Austin AWSPEN on the gram. Follow me because you know it's ratchet. You know it's bougie.
Skirt.
Oh, geez. It sounds a little ratchet on that side.
go.
But like classy ratchet. Like
Oh, classy ratchet. That's a good topic.
like
Classy ratchet.
yeah. Like
By the way, I like your new headphones. Like, I really like your new headphones.
Oh, yeah.
I like your new
thank
headphones.
you. They
The
really-
company did not
The budget
provide
is
that.
growing. The budget is growing. Don't worry.
Oh,
Yeah.
it is growing, but the
deals are
company did
popping.
not provide that. Just to let him know, he's starting a trend right now.
Amazon actually.
He might get reimbursed.
That was
You
Amazon
never
Prime
know.
Day?
See how those things work?
It
Put
was
on your
It was a
taxes.
pre-prime deal actually.
Oh, good.
Pre-prime deal, and I got them for $10, $60. Got it for $10.
Yo, it's sunny. Another sunny day inside the studio, right?
It's
So
such a sunny day
inside the studio. And because it's sunny, you know, when it's sunny, we got to talk about the summer. So I want to start spitting fire with this. What's the best summer date idea that you can come up with?
August. Wait, were we not trying to jump out the gun with it? I don't know what we were doing.
That's a legit point. That's a legit point.
I was immediately trying to pick a month. You said a date, I said month.
What's the best summer date idea that you can come up with?
Well,
Thinking that you're in Florida. Like, that would be the scenario.
Since we lived here, I don't think you can't really take a date from here. I mean, that's like taking a woman to her backyard and being like, "Hey, I just want to make you a fan."
I aspire to be on that level. Like, we're just hanging out at Clearwater Beach.
Yeah, it's
we're
like-
going to St. Pete Beach.
Yeah.
That's as good as it gets. Like,
You're not getting anything else from me other than St. Pete. And if you think Indian Rocks Pizza is in the question, it's not. We're not doing it.
I don't feel
I
safe
know we
in
only
Indian Rocks
walked
Beach.
3.5 miles, but it's not showing the other side of what it is that you can give her. She already been there. I mean, come on.
Exactly.
Oh, so you're trying to impress.
No, it's not even about the impression. It's about giving something different, right? Like you don't want
you're trying to impress.
No.
No.
If you get something, okay, so let's say like your lady talks to you and say, "Hey, how are you?" And you're like, "I'm doing fine. How are you?" She's like, "I'm doing great." And that's all you said every day? Mm-hmm. Could that be cool with you every day? That same conversation?
Not really.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So shouldn't you say a lot more? So if you have to do a lot more, you'll say a lot more.
What you think, Osman?
I mean,
Would you go cheap or expensive?
you know me.
But you could go cheap though. That's all I'm saying.
Yes.
Exactly.
You could go expensive.
If she doesn't appreciate you, on the cheap level or on the very like minimum level, what do you expect when you give her like everything
What
else?
you think
know?
you ain't gonna go to Don't get a
Busch
2 for-
Garden.
You go. You
A
almost
Four
take a lot for the 2
a
for
Four
20.
Locos in the 7-Eleven parking lot.
Okay, ain't that broke? Ain't that broke?
Just straight to the point. Just give me the hard liquor.
Hold on. Hold on. Just to elaborate this, the date you just said was Busch Gardens with a Four Loko from the gas station in the parking lot. Are you trying to die on Montu?
Possibly.
You.
Damn.
It's creative. It goes with Heat's philosophy.
That's not creative, bro. That's That's suicide.
That's an awful idea, actually.
She likes an adventurous guy. So
yeah,
you know,
but
you have
I mean, I live with like natural adventure.
I mean, like,
You
take
know?
her paddleboarding. Damn. Go feed her a Four Loko and put her on a
an alligator
roller
galley.
coaster.
Alligator galley with
Galley.
galley.
Yo, I've been down to Galley where there's plenty of alligators. No, but that road is sick long. I mean,
Leave me alone.
so I got a question.
I got an answer, maybe.
Do you?
I might. I don't know. What's the question?
I don't know, man. I was thinking about since we were talking about a few things within the culture today and everybody being judged and all that jazz. I just watched this movie. I know it's a little late, but whatever. It's called Ready Player One.
Now you're entering my territory.
All right, and this actually started to spark my interest because the entire movie had me 300%. And I'm not trying to promote it or anything, but it, like I said, it was a little
this
delayed.
segment is
you know,
brought to you
I'm not trying
by
to promote
Ready
it,
Player One.
but the concept behind it and everything literally had me drawn into the ability of them having the outside world and the inside world, but them all understanding the difference
Of both worlds.
of both worlds. And I feel like we currently live in that atmosphere, in that time frame, which we can choose to be more on social media and get the perspective of this how I look, this who I am, and when they meet you, they never met you for the first time, and they finally meet you face to face. It's always different, and the movie proved that. Like, you could be this avatar, you can have the most amount of this, but when you meet each other, completely different experience. And that's what I was like, yo, it's crazy because you and I could be on microphones right now and we're just talking about whatever, right? Mm-hmm. And outsiders are like, man, I wonder what these guys are doing, what they look like if they don't see the episodes, or,
Right.
you know, it's always bringing up that thought. And it's like, so when you come to us and you're like, well, y'all just normal people, man. It's like, you could be doing that too yourself. You get what I'm saying? So it's just the fact that we came together and what we're doing together, and the movie did the same thing. Because he didn't clan. One thing was like, I don't get with others because others end up seeming to fail me. So that was his whole thing. And the movie was sick because he ended up coming together, but it was only because he won at the end. Not because he was trying to build it, as in like, let's get together. Let's try to do the best that we could. He was like, I'm doing the best that I could regardless, period. I'm going to do me. And that's like how I think. Like, so I appreciate it. And the movie to me brought me another insight of, yeah, we do spend a lot of time on social media. You know what I mean? And people don't think about it. And at the end of the movie, I guess I don't want to do it. It's spoiler alert. Yeah, so pretty much at the end of the movie, it came about where they came together. They met the person, the creator, the individual who was organized to be in control of whatever they set up to be the win. And he came out on top, but he didn't win all of them by himself. So it's like, I can win one prize, you can win one prize, you can win one prize. That's what makes us great as a team. And that's what I learned from the movie, because the movie also showed that he didn't do it by himself, but he didn't clan. So yes, we all have the same mental, and we all trying to thrive for our specific goal. But that's what allows you to be at the level that you have with your coins and your this and that. But then when we all come together, we can get that egg. We got the keys. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I know I brought the movie to enlightenment, but people who've seen the movie can see what I'm talking about. And it's something to reconsider, man. Like, if you haven't watched it, like, just look at it, because it'll get your mind thinking outside of, let me post this. Let me tag this. Let me like this. Because they talk about that throughout the movie.
But the fact that you know, the way you bring it up is like, we, you know, right now you might think of people, you might say us, but they're in virtual reality, they're in a game. But in reality, social media now is a game.
It is. And that's,
You know,
what I'm
everybody's
saying.
trying to have the most likes, the most followers, the most, you know, if you have 20 million
Give me your
followers.
clout tokens. Give me your clout tokens.
That's exactly
I
what it
want
is.
clout
You
tokens.
get
Give me your clout
tokens.
tokens.
Yeah.
And that's what
Yo,
I'm
they
trying
get
to say.
clout tokens?
No, they get tokens. It's not clout tokens. But if you want to put it in the mental
I'm
note,
calling them
yeah.
clout tokens.
boom. That's
there you
exactly
go.
what they receive. And that's what I'm telling you. Like, you guys don't understand. Like, he's driving a vehicle and he's cutting people off. He wins because they lose. And it's like, we're dealing with situations on a daily that, yes, your position doesn't empower somebody else if you keep promoting yourself, or you get what I'm saying? Like, yes, you're growing, but in the growth sense, we should be able to kind of, I don't want to say give back, but at least acknowledge it. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
So the movie made me say, hey, look, yes, we are going to do this. We're going to be like this. And it's because what we're going to do and how we came together and what we have plans. And it's different than the outside world. Like, we are planning something within the Oasis.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we are. Like, this is
This is the Dream Team
business
podcast.
opportunity. This is
Dream
good.
Team podcast.
So however you want to put it, I mean, this is so outside looking in. I want them to see, like, you know what, we can do that too.
yes.
You can
I
do
mean,
it.
bro, it's
Put
possible.
your back into
like,
it.
if we can do it, you can do it. Put your back into it.
if you're
There's a jingle right there.
if you're in
I had to follow
academic
him
suspension
off
like I was, you can do it.
Put your
There you go.
Basically, you know. But
But actually,
Tito, I know you got
If
some
you-
juice
if
over
you
there.
have, if you have under a 2.0 GPA, you still can do it.
little GPAs matter.
Mine did. God damn it.
there you go.
You've
Little
got
GPA
big
matter.
GPA energy.
Some cloud tokens on my GPA. I exchange that.
Sprinkle some tokens on that.
I gotta talk to the education faculty so they can arrange that for me.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
So recently, I decided I was just gonna like chill out from using social media on like on the daily.
How long that lasted?
No,
2
so-
hours?
No, it's actually worked out really well. So I deleted the Facebook app from my phone.
You did.
Yes. Well,
Wow.
I deleted it from my phone. I didn't delete Facebook.
You know, it's still. I think it's all attached. When you delete it and then you download it again, is
Yeah.
it not all like
No, the-
same
the
thing,
wo-
like right back?
The way that works is unless you don't delete your account, the information is still there.
Yeah, no,
That's
no,
what
no.
I'm
I
saying,
totally
pretty
didn't want
much
to
so.
delete my account. No, no, no.
What he did is he deleted his
Let me
access
elaborate.
to Facebook. That's all.
Yeah, let me elaborate.
Please elaborate.
All right, so I was spending
Please,
a
Tito.
lot of time just kind of like scrolling, watching videos, getting annoyed at people's extra annoying viewpoints and the stupid things they were
You
sharing.
know you can unfollow them.
Am I rude?
Or block them.
Yeah. I mute bitches all the time. You annoy me? Mute. Bad energy? Mute. I will mute anybody. I don't care. But I just kind of like deleted the app because I found myself spending a lot of time on Facebook and just kind of like mindlessly, let's be real, scrolling and watching videos and dumb shit. And I just kind of sat there one night. I missed 2 entire episodes of the show I was watching because I got like, you know, when you get stuck in a video loop on
On the Facebook?
Yeah, like you watch one funny video and the next thing you know, you're sitting there, barbecue sauce running down your shirt, and you're like, how the fuck did I get here? What happened here? Well, same situation. I was just kind of like, damn, I missed 2 episodes of the show I was watching. But I heard like half of it, so I was annoyed that now I have to rewatch it after hearing
Right.
it.
Yeah, because you didn't digest it.
Exactly. So,
Is that how you say it?
Digest it, right?
digest.
Okay.
Digerir. Digerir para todos los que hablan español, digerir.
Digerirlo. But yeah, so what I realized though is that like now I just go on social media like, well, I'm on the gram, but
Hey, heavy on the ground.
Hey, what's the gram too? Plug it in.
Tell them what's your...
at Ospen, AWSPEN. Follow me, get to know me, baby.
You know. I like that.
But yes, I found myself using it like at night, and once I started like realizing, I'm like, all right, you've been on here for like 10 minutes. Give it a break. Go do something else. And
You just go to Snap. You just go to Snap.
no. The other night I wanted to go on Facebook, so I just reorganized my closet.
The flesh is only so
I got
weak.
angered. I was angered by someone's post. It really like got me heated to a point that I was like, I'm gonna cuss her out. So let me just put my phone down, put some music on, and go redo my closet because I can't cuss this little girl out. She is all of 22 years old and she will cry with her dumbass viewpoints. Oh,
Yeah, she's 22 and you call her dumb? Like,
oh, and I don't even like calling people dumb.
Like she earned
She
that.
irked me. She irked my nerves. Oh gosh.
Yo,
Anyways, do you guys, on average, how much of the day do you guys spend on social media? How much do you allot yourself?
Now, that'll be truthful now. And you need to
don't-
be truthful about it.
Be honest.
you don't want to ask me that
I know you be on the gram looking at them fat-bottomed women. Sir.
what? I don't.
Last night,
Stop the line.
I don't
Stop the
recall.
line.
I don't recall.
Stop the line. Give me your phone.
I don't recall.
Mentiras.
All I know is that I follow like positive vibe pages, like they talk about meditation.
Wow.
And
I do not agree with this guy at all. I want to see his history
I want to
myself.
see
man.
those receipts is what I want to see.
I already cleared my history before we started recording. So I'm not including.
Smart
In case
man.
this happened.
Smart man.
It has happened before, so now I know how to
And
handle
now we
it.
know every Thursday, grab his phone before he deletes everything.
Actually, catch him on Tuesday. You get everything. He hasn't cleared it yet.
Tuesday, you've got like your bulk.
See, he's laughing
That's when
because
I
he got
have.
porn
That's when I have all the
of them
saved
in there.
videos on the favorite list.
Sick. But how often, or not how often, but like, how long do you think you spend on social media per day? If you have to give me a guesstimate of how many minutes or hours.
Well, it's 24 hours in a day, so definitely not 6. So that's 18.
Definitely not 6. It's not 6 hours.
So let's say with the 18 left, at least I'm a good like 8 to 8 hours, like accumulating, acumulado de todo el día.
Accumulate throughout the day.
De
8
todo el
hours.
día, 8 horas.
8 hours.
Porque no es que 8 horas me quedo ahí pegado like a full shift. ¿Tú me entiendes?
Yeah.
It's like,
so basically,
it adds up.
It's like 10 minutes here.
Exacto, 10 minutos aquí, dependiendo who's popping on the gram, you know what I'm saying? If you see a good
Depending on
angle,
which-
if you see a good angle, you know, you have to, you know, do the little research.
You gotta get your.
Maybe research this. Maybe this ain't Photoshop.
Maybe for a better like appreciation on the post, you know, I have to get out my phone and just get on the laptop so I can see.
Oh, now you need,
Yeah.
Now you need full HD. You need to elevate your game, B. You gotta get an Apple TV and just cast your phone on there.
Damn.
Let's see those curves in big screen now.
Yo,
Correct. You can,
Well,
you can see right where she was sculpted by Dr. Maya.
I do have a link on my IG where you can donate money so I can purchase my Apple. So please donate for a good cause. Help a college student, you know.
Plug it in now.
My IG is KNEILEDGE. I practice this shit. I'm gonna tell you in Spanish too. KNEILEDGE.
I don't know if y'all know. We're going to make a song out of that. 'Cause that sounds like top 40. Just saying.
Yo, Aspen. I know you got some hot. I know you got some hot topics. I know you have some hot
Some
topics.
calentura.
You do.
Some calentura aquí. All
I
right,
know
so-
you do. Talk to me.
All right, so yesterday, I came to the realization that one of my favorite celebrity, reality TV celebrities, got married to an OG first lady of hip hop.
He made a happy mistake.
Like a very happy mistake. Miss Faith Evans.
Oh. Mm-hmm. What's the song? He talked to me.
What's
What's
your
the song?
favorite?
What's the song? Damn, I just went blank.
One.
Faith Evans. You know she got that classic. I just can't remember right now. But just go back to your word
Missing
saying.
You?
Yeah, I just said no. It's the other one. Love Like This. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yay.
But she got
He
married
said,
to my
yeah,
favorite
Yeah.
reality TV star.
Who?
The oh so problematic
No, so
Stephen Aaron Jordan, aka Jocelyn Hernandez baby daddy, aka Stevie Heat Me, DJ. He
Well,
got married to this woman. This is his first marriage.
he made a right choice.
He has 6 children by multiple baby mamas.
Wow.
Multiple baby mamas.
Mama.
One of them being Mimi Faust.
How you say baby mama in Spanish? Never mind. Go
Madre,
back. Go.
madre bebé.
Mother. There you go. That's unsacred.
Okay.
That's unsacred.
All right, I'll take it. So he got married to Faith Evans. So he notoriously is a playboy. He has dated women after women after women and just
Goals. Just kidding.
6 baby mamas.
Just kidding.
But recently,
Wow.
You went wow.
Whoa. No, because I was reading a little bit here, and I don't think you guys know that
He got 7.
you heard of C.J. Wallace, right? Mm-hmm. You know C.J. Wallace. Anybody?
No, I don't.
Anybody?
I don't.
Well, let's just let you know who C.J. Wallace is. C.J. Wallace is Faith's son.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and Faith's son was not
Happy?
Not amused.
He was not happy.
well, they got a little quickie marriage up in Vegas. They just released a music video together for a song called "A Minute." She
You want
it's free.
do you want to know why?
innuendo?
You want to know why?
Why?
Who?
Because according to TMZ, Stevie's is a godson, man.
What? Plot twist?
You see how that ended?
Hold on, what?
It says according to TMZ,
What?
it says we're
What the
told
fuck?
Faith's son C.J. Wallace, her child with Biggie Smalls, is especially upset because he's also Stevie's godson.
What the hell?
Oh, that's weird.
The ultimate definition of shoot your shot.
So that's a little bit of a too much intertwined.
You know
That-
Stevie Nasty.
hey,
It's like-
hey,
That's weird.
that's
that's
weird.
a-
That's weird.
That's weird.
Hey, that's actually on TMZ, so you don't believe me?
Ooh.
Look it
I
up
believe
yourself.
you, baby. I believe you. That's treacherous.
That's
That's
very
crazy.
problematic.
That is so problematic.
And it's just because we were talking about it. I was like, let me.
And why is he so problematic? I don't understand.
Regardless of that, I wish them to be happy
Well, yeah.
in a long marriage.
Health, wealth, and great sex,
Yes,
of course.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, since we're talking about health and great wealth, like I'm hoping the health and great wealth for XXXTentacion's family, because they finally got 2 of the 4 convicted murders.
Indicted for today, yes.
So, like, it'll let you know if you're gonna pull that trigger, you're gonna go under,
100%.
guaranteed. And then everybody around you who didn't want to pull it's gonna go too. That's what we should do. Because since you weren't, I'm gonna say brave enough
Right.
to be the one to do it, you should go down to the one that did. Don't just look at him go down,
No.
right? So this
100%.
is another sign you see both sides. Is I'm glad they bringing it to the light, man. This is something that now we can start thinking about, because it gets me back to my damn Ready Player One, man. It's like you guys are in this whatever you think you're in. It's just not real when you leave, man. What's real is building up everybody around you. So looking at this is like, ain't people ain't building nothing around nobody, man. And
I
didn't want to get
I'd
so
like to
sad
say-
real quick, but I'm just saying.
I just like to say, I constantly gas up my kings and queens.
Hey.
I literally do it every day.
that's the blessing.
It's a habit.
That's why you
every
have
day.
people around you.
Every day
It's
I
a
gas up
habit.
my kings and my queens.
See?
It's a
it-
habit.
That's
I
how
don't
it goes,
start a
man.
conversation with anything less than hello king, hello queen, what's
Yes.
poppin'?
Yes.
Oof. You looking skinny today,
That's
huh?
positivity, man.
It's
Like that's
the
what
shirt.
we need.
And bringing
We
that
need
good karma. That was bringing good karma.
Keep it
Not
going,
even so
though.
much karma, but like if you're feeling good and you're like making your friends feel good, like
Spread the love.
I want my homies to feel good. Like even, you're not gonna feel happy all day, every day.
Yeah, you shouldn't because
like,
it's
you know,
life.
yeah.
You're
But
supposed to feel emotions, and that's normal.
Overall, I'd like to say I'm happy every day. Not all the time, every day, but you know,
Most of the time.
most of the time, every day.
I can agree with that. Yeah.
Like, so I recently decided that I'm just really gonna just start trying to radiate some positivity up in
My
here
man.
all day. Like,
My man. Respect.
like I said earlier, like you know, I gas my
Respect.
people. I gas my people up. You know,
Yes.
I try to do nice shit.
You
like,
do.
You know, like and nothing that like, not like
Appreciate
anything
it.
extra, but like, you know, I'm just trying to go about my day and like, mainly just tell myself like, remain positive to myself.
Self-love.
Yeah, self-love, you know. So I usually like give myself some like, you know, positive mental affirmations. like,
Absolutely.
just to keep me positive so I can give the positivity to my friends, you know?
Yes.
So what do you guys do to stay positive daily? Because you know, it's hard. Like people be trying your nerves. Shit. These bills be trying my nerves.
I guess I'll jump in and say, the way that I do what I do is, no matter who I come in contact with, like I could be negative for a small period of time. I look at it as like 20 minutes of my day should only be negative. I should limit it. We should maximize our love, right? So I got 23 hours for
I love that.
right?
Maximize your love.
But I mean, we all get upset. We all go through stuff, but try to minimize it. Like
Yeah, definitely.
if the person you ran into might not be worth your time, then don't waste the time. Then spend the time on somebody who's your time. You
Bitch, my ignore game is proper.
So-
I look right past somebody. I'm like,
I don't even know you.
I mean,
buen
but-
provecho.
you know what? Don't want to contradict myself, but
Go ahead.
so
Bueno.
I'll get a little slightly deep. So I was in a scenario where an individual walks up to you and you're in a professional
Environment.
environment. Correct. So you try not to step out of your boundary.
Right.
The individual says something that is slightly awkward to you.
Like, let me touch your butt.
Knowingly,
Elaborate.
I
me grab a booty
I will. But knowingly.
Wait, but like how awkward? Like, you know, like grab a booty cheek awkward or like,
Oh no,
Whoa.
not physical awkward, just vocally awkward.
oh, like, ooh, daddy, you looking cute.
More like,
And you wasn't expecting it?
no, not even that. More like
From a 6'3" dude named Tyrese?
Yo.
more so just not on the same page as you. Like you and I talk, right? So if you were to make a joke or says something awkwardly, I'm like, whatever. You know what I mean? Conversation, we keep going. But if you and I never had a conversation, as in the first,
Oh, and you come up and say some awkward shit?
there you go. So now let's just tap into what I'm trying to get into and say the person that says something awkwardly also said that they have never met me before. I don't know, never met you, and said something completely awkward.
I know I never met you, but
And said something completely awkward. And I was like, I'm in a professional environment, so I have to watch what I say. But that was one of the scenarios that stood out to me and was like, I wanted to say something because I'm a saying something person.
Tells you your face.
I'm a very vocal person and I want to tell you how I feel. Best believe that I'm going to still tell you when I see you. So this is just elaborating on you should express yourself. You should say what you want to say.
Express
You should
yourself.
get that off of your chest.
For instance, myself, what I have able to develop is the ability to identify when I'm being negative. And once I'm aware of it, I'm able to, have the self-talk where I can just switch up the narrative. So, for example, like a very recent time where I felt very negative, like it was finals for the spring semester.
my baby killed it. My baby killed it.
Let him know. let him know.
He ready.
And then when I took the final exam, I was doubting myself about the results that I was gonna get. And then I realized, I'm thinking negative scenarios, and that's where I immediately, I changed up the narrative where hey, you give your best effort, you prepare for this. So when you prepare, you're gonna get the results that you work for. And so that's one scenario. Another one could be that, for instance, when you're feeling depressed, one thing that I would recommend to anybody is to start thinking about the things that you have, because I'm the type of person that when I approach to something, when I want to accomplish something, let's say there's 10 reasons, and out of those 10, 9 are the reasons why it's not going to work, and there's only one, then I attach myself emotionally to the one that it works. And how that helps when you're dealing with depression is, for instance, you can start thinking about what you're grateful for. And I think, and I have listened to this from Tony Robbins, where he says that you can be grateful and angry at the same time, which is completely true. So that's one thing I'll recommend to anybody who's going through a rough patch, is having a challenging. They also, how I see it also, the days that you're being challenged, it's not so much, at least how in my perception, and you could disagree with me, and that's completely fine. I don't see experiences as positive or wrong, or positive or negative. It's more about there's just learning experiences. So when you see it from that perspective, and you interpret things as, okay, I'm learning from this. So it's not so much about that something good happened to you, something bad. It's something that is teaching you something, then you're just learning. And if it's a positive thing, then you're grateful for it because you have worked for it. So I think that's one great piece of advice that anybody can take, because days get very challenging. However, you need that balance where you have those days, and therefore you can appreciate those, those days that you accomplish things. So that's one thing I'll strongly recommend to anybody, so they can, have their best, smile forward. And remember, not because it's a bad day, it's about life. And this is that Now You Know lifestyle. So I want to thank Heat for creating this platform for us. And on that note, I'd like, Osman to take it away and just end the episode for us.
I could do that. I could do that. Well, dudes and ladies. No, there is no lady in here. Damn, Alex! The cardboard cutout would have been really, really useful.
I'll see if I can do something about that.
Thank you.
You could have just put your phone now and
I
just
would
pull a
really
picture of her.
appreciate that, honestly.
Everything you can find me on, you can Google HEAT-UKNO. Heat, Google me. You can find all my social medias. They're all tagged the same. The only difference is my YouTube is Heat Mr. HEATMRUKNO.
Ooh.
That alone, all my socials stay the same. So we do have this new outlet where we're creating this podcast for YouTube alone, which is Now You Know. So that is NOW-U-KNO.
Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the war room.
Frankly, right here, I don't give a damn.
And if you don't know, now you know.